So you're a dog owner in Blue Springs, and you know that having a well-behaved dog just makes everything better. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can find the right training professional to help you and your pup really enjoy all that our city has to offer. Just think about it. Those peaceful walks on the trails at Burr Oak Woods, or maybe a relaxing stroll around Lake Remembrance. Those moments are so much better when your dog is calm and listening to you. And really, that's what good training is all about. It's the foundation for all these awesome local experiences. But yeah, I get it. Trying to find the right trainer can feel like a huge task. So our goal here is pretty simple. We're going to give you a clear step-by-step guide so you can feel totally confident in the choice you make for you and your dog. Okay, let's get to it. All right, first things first. We need to talk about what good modern dog training actually looks like. It really all boils down to the trainer's core philosophy and, of course, their qualifications. The method that vets and behavior experts pretty much all agree on is positive reinforcement. It's all about teaching your dog what you want them to do and then rewarding them when they do it. This builds a really strong, trusting relationship, and honestly, it just makes learning fun for your dog. Now, here's something you need to know. In Missouri, trainers don't actually have to be licensed. That makes professional certifications super important. These aren't just random letters after a name. They mean a trainer has passed tough exams on animal behavior and is committed to staying up to date. And if you're dealing with bigger issues like fear or reactivity, you'll definitely want to look for those more advanced certifications. And on the flip side of that, here's a huge red flag. Any trainer who suggests using things like shock collars, prong collars, or physical punishments. These old-school aversive methods can actually create more anxiety and aggression, and they can really damage the trust you're trying to build with your dog. Okay, so once you know what a good training philosophy looks like, the next step is to figure out which type of program is the right fit for your dog, your goals, and, of course, your budget. Let's look at the two most common options here. Group classes? They're fantastic for learning general manners and for puppies who need to socialize. Private training, though, is perfect for tackling very specific problems, like, say, barking at the front door or jumping on guests, right there in your home where it actually happens. And, of course, we gotta talk about cost. This chart gives you a pretty realistic idea of what to expect to pay here in the Blue Springs area. As you can see, group classes are definitely the most budget-friendly way to start. On the other end, something like a board and train program is a major investment, and it's usually for dogs with some pretty serious behavior challenges. So now you've got all this background info, and you're ready to actually start talking to some trainers. To make sure those conversations are useful, you need to go in with the right questions. Just think of it like a simple 3-step interview. First, you confirm their methods are all about positive reinforcement and ask about their credentials. Second, you find out what this specific plan is for your dog. And third, you get all the details on the program and the total cost. This way, there are no surprises later on. Now let's bring all this home and talk about being a great dog owner right here in Blue Springs. Knowing the local rules and resources is just as important as the training itself. Okay, here is a number you absolutely need to remember: 6 feet. In Blue Springs, anytime you're off your own property, on a sidewalk, in a park, wherever, your dog's leash can't be longer than 6 feet. This is a city rule, so having a good standard 6-foot leash is a must. So here's a quick rundown of what you need to know. You've got the 6-foot leash law. A current rabies vaccination is required by the state. That's a big one. But good news, neither Blue Springs nor Jackson County requires you to have a general dog license. And just keep in mind there's a city ordinance about excessive barking, which is where good training really comes in handy. All right, so you've learned the rules, you're working with a trainer, so where do you actually go to put all these new skills to the test out in the real world? Blue Springs has some really great spots. The James Walker Dog Park is the perfect, safe, fenced-in place to work on that super important recall command. The trails at Burr Oak Woods are awesome for teaching your dog to stay focused on you, even with all the smells and sights of wildlife. And the busy paths at Lake Remembrance or the big open fields at Pink Hill Park are ideal for practicing polite leash walking and commands from a distance. After we've gone through all of this, what does it really all add up to? What's the actual day-to-day difference that investing in good training is going to make in your life? Well, it means you can actually go enjoy a meal on a local restaurant patio without stressing out. It means those walks through your neighborhood are genuinely relaxing. It means you have a dog that's a welcome part of the community and just an absolute joy to live with. Taking the time to train your dog is such a rewarding process. and it really strengthens that bond you share. We hope this guide has made you feel ready to go out and find the perfect training partner. Good luck on your training journey.